bless her. Why do we keep doing this at 6 o'clock in the morning? Good morning. Hold on, I'm not ready. I need some more coffee. Oh, you like my pants, Liz? See my coffee mug? You'd think I'd have all my laundry done. It's not like we're going anywhere. No. I probably have like 4 loads of laundry to do today. Good morning, people. Okay, so you do need a few things this morning. If you don't have them, it's fine. You do have a towel, I hope, in your house. So so we're gonna take a minute here to collect the things that we need. You need a towel, a long towel. You need some kind of ball. So this is a hard lacrosse ball. A tennis ball will work. A golf ball will work. Even a a hard water bottle, like a shaker bottle like this will work. We're only going to use it in the very beginning to roll out our feet. If you have a foam roller, we will use that just a little bit. And then you need something that will act as sliders. So these are sliders. These are a really great little tool to have for workouts at home. 2 hand towels will work. 2 pieces of paper will work. You could just throw on socks or get a pair of socks. Socks will work too. Yeah, so that's what we need. So today we are going to slow things down. We are not going to do a high impact or high intensity workout like we have been doing. We're not going to do full body weight training like we've been doing. We're going to slow it down. We are going to focus on each section of the body from the feet working up. So you do have to be barefoot this morning. That is very key to what we are doing today. So I don't want you guys to like leave and click off because you're like, oh, I'm not gonna get my heart rate up. I'm not gonna have a crazy hard workout this morning. Not every workout has to be that. Not every workout has to kick your butt and make you out of breath and make you crazy sweaty. Especially during these times that it's stressful, high anxiety. It's really important to slow down, to still keep moving, and take this time to concentrate on some things that we don't normally concentrate on when we have our crazy busy lives and we're just trying to get a workout in. So anyway, stop talking and we're going to get started. So if you have these things, a ball, towel, something to work as sliders, a foam roller, get those. If not, you'll do without. The dogs look like they're ready. So the very first thing we're going to do, we're going to start with our feet. And I'll make sure that I'm close enough so you guys can see my feet. I wonder if I can angle this down a little bit. Okay, so we're going to start with our feet. So what I want you to do is stand feet hip distance apart and just kind of rock back and forth from the balls of your feet to your heels and just kind of see notice where your weight is right now. Where's the majority of your weight pushing? Is it pushing through the balls of your feet? Is it pushing into the heels? And then I want you to just relax and see how your feet normally, if you weren't thinking about it, would be positioned when you're just standing. And so for me, if you can see, my feet will do what's called pronate. If I were to not think about it and if I were to just stand here and not think about it because I'm a little crooked, this would be my normal stance. So maybe you're pronated or maybe you're supinated, your feet are rolling out. What I want you to concentrate on for this entire workout is what's called the tripod. So imagine this is the bottom of my foot. I'm not going to pick up my foot because it's probably already really dirty from this basement floor. And we're going to distribute our weight evenly on the bottom of our foot. So here's your heel, Here's the ball of your foot, and then here's right under the pinky. And you're gonna create this tripod, and you're gonna push your weight evenly through that tripod. So do that now. Push into the heels, push into the balls of your feet, evenly distribute that weight out through the entire tripod, and then notice the rest of your body. Can we set the core right away? Can we set the shoulders down and back? You should be able to wiggle your toes, and you should feel completely centered right now into the ground. Good, are we there? Now I want you to kind of play with your hips, and I want you to imagine that tripod gripping the floor and turning it like you're turning the top of a mason jar, and that turn is happening from the hips. So go ahead and turn the hips in and then screw them out. Turn that tripod out, out, out. You should start to feel this in the glutes. You should feel the hips really working. And then relax. Give them a little shake. Do it one more time. Feel that tripod. Grip the floor. Turn the hips out, 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 out. Pull that core in tight. Lock those shoulder blades down your back. And relax. Good? We understand the tripod? Maybe I should turn the comments back on. Okay, so we've got our tripod. Now we're going to go into some balance moves. Like I said, we're going to work from the ground up. Balance is very, very important and something that we don't take time to focus on. So find your tripod, and on one side, I want you to lift and hold 90 degrees with the leg. Tripod happening on the standing foot. Glute is squeezed, core is squeezed. Start to point and flex that foot. If your balance is crazy off this morning, I want you to go near a wall or put a chair next to you, something that you can brace. Okay, now take it out to the side. Still trying to maintain that 90-degree angle in the leg. And notice what your standing foot is doing. Is it wiggling a lot? Take it back to the front, lower down, reset, other side. Find that tripod on the other leg, 90 degrees, flex and point. Standing leg is straight, glutes on, core is on. Set those shoulders down and back, take the leg out to the side, hold it 90 degrees, point and flex. Back to the front, reset. All right, back to that first leg. We're gonna go front, inside. Swinging that slow and controlled. Foot is flexed. What's your standing leg doing? You got those 3 points of contact working into the ground. Is your foot flat down, or are you lifting that arch up? 2 more. Hold that core in nice and tight. Switch other side. Here we go. Lift front, inside. You may notice your balance is a little bit better on one side than the other. That's okay. Is your core braced? How's your posture? 2 more. And switch to the other side. We're going to go front and back. Set that foot. Lift front. And then start to lean a little bit. Oh, this is a balance check for me. All right, I really feel my foot wiggling like this. Pull up on that arch. Okay, other side, here we go. Swing front and back. Losing it. 2 more on this side. Okay, we're gonna go one more balance move. Very similar to what we just did, but now we're gonna reach for our opposite toe. So you're gonna lift foot in front, take it behind, reach for that opposite toe. So now you should start to see some stretching and awareness coming into that standing leg. Hamstring should be pulling, almost like a RDL. Let's go 2 more. Still focusing on that tripod on the bottom of the foot. equally distributing your weight. Let's go to the other side. This one's gonna be ugly. I can feel it. Oh, yep. Oh, popping, cracking. Okay, one more on this side. Okay, are we balanced? What do we got next? Oh my gosh, we forgot to roll our feet. So this was the second thing we were gonna do. I need you to get your ball, tennis ball, golf ball, whatever. Put it down on the ground. And we're gonna roll out the bottom of our feet. You gotta think about how much work your feet do for you throughout the day, every time you work out, depending on what kind of job you have, what kind of shoes you wear. We put a lot of wear and tear on these bad boys, and we don't always have them in the best positioning in our shoes. So we need to give them some love. We're gonna roll out the bottoms of the feet. Let's go to the other side. Really get towards the inside. Oh my gosh, that hurts. And the outside. Well, we have this opportunity to be home. See how I said opportunity? We need to be focusing on these things we don't normally do. Be barefoot, you know, as much as you can be. Okay, there's that. Now we're gonna start to work our way up the body, and we're gonna bring some awareness into the hips. So I want you to take a nice big long step back, get into a lunge, runner's lunge, and bring the hands down on either side of the foot. Back leg is straight. And what I want you to do is start to reach. First, just pull your elbow high. And then when you're ready, straight arm up and up. So open up your chest towards that reaching arm. Are you still thinking about that foot? I bet you're not. Evenly distributing that weight in your tripod. Okay, let's switch. Ready? Step up, step back. Reset that foot and start to pull your elbow. And when you're ready, start to reach that arm, open that chest. Let's go one more on each side. And then you're gonna step the feet back into a high plank, and we're gonna do our spidey stretch. So take one leg outside of the hands, back to plank, stretch the other side. Really pull that knee out and let your hips sink down to the floor. Good, really opening up those hips. Squeeze your butt every time you come back to that plank position. Let's go one more on each side. Okay, now we're gonna get our mats and we're gonna focus on our shoulders. Excuse me, Mr. Brown. I need this. Thank you, Luke. Up. All right, so I'm sure what we're gonna need. We're gonna need our towel, roller if you have it. I'm sure most of us, now especially, find ourselves in this position more than we normally are, even though we're doing this a lot. On your phones or on your computers, whatever. We're gonna work on those postural muscles, setting those shoulder blades down and back, and opening everything up. Let's start with child's pose. Touch your toes behind you, knees out, nice big stretch, forehead down. Couple of deep breaths here. I want you to take one arm, slide it through. And switch to the other side. Okay, grab your towel. up in a high kneeling position. So grab your towel like this, take it up overhead, and the entire time we're using the towel, I want you to be pulling on it so it's nice and tight. And what we're going to do right now is just take the shoulders high up into the neck and then pull them straight down, not bending the elbows, just working the shoulder blade. Turn around so you can see. So we're lifting up, 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 up with the shoulder blade, and then pushing it down our back. Up as high as you can, still pulling on the towel, and then slide it down your back. Oh, that's painful. My arms are too wide. Up, 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 up. Push down your back. One more time, reach up as high as you can. Down your back. Okay, now I want you to go wider. And just nice big wide stretch. Feel this in the chest right now. Bring it down in front. Take it up. And if you can, slide those hands wide and bring it all the way around. This is something you can do with a towel. You can do with PVC pipe, or a broomstick. Okay, give me one more. Up and around, open that chest. Okay, next thing. We're going to do some lat pulls in front and then behind the head. So turn around. So pulling on the towel, holding that tension, pulling just from the shoulder blades in front. Lift, still pulling on the towel. Now pull behind the head. Squeeze those shoulder blades. Good, come in front again. So this movement is happening from the shoulder blades. Squeezing behind. Squeezing in front. I feel my triceps lighten up. I feel my biceps. All from just pulling on a towel. Good, let's go one more in front. Is that core tight? One more behind. Okay, rest. Next, fold your towel and bunch it up. This is really important. We're going to learn how to move the shoulder blade in and out. Protract and retract. So what I want you to do is take your arm out to the side, and I want you to pull that shoulder blade in towards your spine as far as you can. So pull the shoulder blade in, and now reach it out, 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 out as long as it'll reach. Bring it out in front. Shoulder blade is still out and wide. And now you're going to do the same thing with the shoulder blade, pulling it in, and then just reverse it. Pull it all the way out and around. Shoulder blades out, pull it in, and rest. The other side. Arms straight out. Shoulder blade pulls in towards the spine, and then reaches out, 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 nice and long and around. Still reaching out. Pulling just the shoulder blade in, my elbow's still straight. Reach the shoulder blade out and around. Pull it in. Let's go one more time on the other side. I'm going to face the back so you guys can watch how my shoulder blade is moving. So right now we're just neutral. I'm going to pull my shoulder blade in, squeeze it towards my spine, and then I'm going to reach it out nice and wide and around. Out, 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 out. Pull it back in, and then reverse it. Pull it out, pull it around, pull it back in, reset other side. Neutral. Pull it in, reach it out and around, pull it in. One more time, reach it out and around, pull it in. Okay, last thing. Grab your roller if you have it. If not, you can use your towel for this too. We're going to be in child's pose. So right now I want your toes touching. You're sitting back on your heels. You're going to roll forward onto your roller. Head is down. You're going to lift one arm, lift the other arm, roll it back. Okay, we're going to do that 4 times. Here we go. Take it forward, nice and tight. Core moves are coming up next. Okay, last time. Okay. All right, now we're going to start to move into our body weight strength training moves. We're going to start with the core, and then upper body, and then a little bit of lower body, and then that's it. So, first move for core today is going to be a bird dog. I can go ahead and turn my mat to the side so you can see what we're doing. You're going to get in a tabletop position. Shoulders in line with the wrist. Have your ball nearby. We will use the ball in a second. Alright, so tabletop position. Shoulders in line with the wrist. Hips in line with the knees. Right now you're going to pull your belly button up, up, up towards your spine. And we are going to reach opposites out. Keeping our hips and shoulders down. Not letting them twist out. We're going to hold at the top for just a second. Let's go 2 more on each side. Okay, 1 more on each side. And let's see how good we're doing at keeping everything nice and straight. Put that ball on your back. Oh, he's not going to go. No! Put something on your back. Let's use our towel. Put your towel on your back. Don't let your towel fall off your back. Go back into those bird dogs. Bring some awareness to a nice tight core and hips that are pointing down. Don't let that towel move. Keep it nice and flat. Let's go 1 more on each side. All right, keep that towel. Actually, ditch the towel. Let's make this a little bit more challenging. Let's go into bear plank. So from tabletop, get up on those toes. If this is too challenging for you, just come right back down and work on regular bird dogs. If not, give this a try. Bird dog in bear plank. Pull that core in, tight, tight, tight hold. No more, stay in it. Let's go 1 more. And rest. Okay. One more move at bear plank. Face on the diagonal so you guys can see. We're going to get back up into that bear plank. And we're going to do a little glutey booty work. So bear plank. I want you to go 1 hydrant to the side, 1 kick back. And then we'll switch and do the other side. We're going to alternate those. Okay? You can do that from tabletop. You're still going to get some great glute work. If you want to take it up a notch, add that core and that balance challenge. Here we go. Hydrant, kick back, reset. Big squeeze in the glutes. What's your belly doing? Pull it in nice and tight. All right, let's go 1 more on each side. Okay, rest. Get your sliders or your towels. We're going to do a little bit of push-up work here. We're going to go through 3 push-up moves. Then we're going to get up on our feet, Do 3 moves for the lower body, and then we'll be done. All right? So, we're going to do what's called a wiper push-up. I'm going to do this from my knees. Watch first. I'm going to take one side out and around. And while I do that, I'm going to bend the supporting arm. So we go out and around, reset. Out and around, and then reset. Okay, so it's a small bend in the elbow, big reach of the shoulder blade, and then switch. Ready, go. Brace that belly. Feel that shoulder blade reach out and around. Keep going. Let's do one more on each side. Okay. Ditch those sliders or towels. Don't get rid of them completely. We'll need them in a little bit. We're going to do push-up to launcher. So, get a nice big plank. Let's start in that launcher position so you can see what that is. It's sending the hips back, foot up on the toes. We come back forward, push up, and then send those hips back, launch it. Ready, go. Push up, and launch. Reset, go again. You can do the push-up from your knees. Then come up to plank and try the launcher. That would look like this. Here, plank and launch. We're going to go 5 more. Here's 5. Launch it. 4. 3. 2. Last one. From here, go right into child's pose. Give those shoulders a quick stretch. Shake your hips. One more push-up move. Similar motion. This time we're going to go into a tricep push-up, and then we're going to send the hips high into down dog. If you want, you can add a little leg lift in there too. So, looks like this. We go tricep push-up. Send the hips high. Lift the leg. Reset. Ready, go. Tricep push-up. Down dog with a lift. Elbows in nice and tight. This can be done from your knees also. You drop the knees, push up. Send the hips high, lift the leg. 5 more. Here's 5. And lift. 4. 3. 2. Last one. Yeah. Stand it up. Give those arms a shake. Get your mat out of the way. All right, get your sliders. I'm sorry, am I in your way? All right, last block here, guys. We're going to do a little bit of lower body weight strength moves. And, we don't need them yet. We're going to start with prisoner squats. So, remember the whole point of this was being barefoot and figuring out the pressure and balancing our weights. Let's find that again. Let's find that tripod on the bottom of the foot, ball of the foot, underneath the toe, heel, making a nice triangle. Prisoner squats, hands behind your head, chest up nice and high. Keep that pressure in the feet. 20 prisoner squats, that's 2, 3, 4. Go at your own pace. I want 20 of these. Knees driving out, hips going back. Really fight that chest to stay up. This is number 9 and 10. Where's the weight going in your feet? Are your arches falling down? Lift those arches up. Make sure you're pushing evenly. This is number 16, 17. Give me one more. Good, shake the arms out. We're gonna go squat and then up on the toes. Squat, arms in front, raise the toes, squeeze the glutes. So now we're playing with that evenly distributed weight in our feet and then just pressing into the balls of the feet to raise. Belly's in nice and tight. Squeezing the glutes at the top. Feel some burning in the calves. Nice big stretch in those feet. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Up and squeeze. Good. Grab your slider. On one side, slider, reverse lunge. So, got to put a little bit of pressure on that sliding tool so it'll move for you. But all the focus is on this standing leg. So find that balance in the foot. Set those shoulder blades down and back chest is proud. We're going to slide into reverse lunge. Pushing the heel to stand. Nice long lunge. Front knees driving out. Weights in that heel on the way down and on the way up. Don't forget about the pressure points on the front of the foot as well. Good, keep going. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Good, let's switch to the other side. Reset, set those shoulders, get the weight in the foot. Here we go. Uh-oh, catching the floor. I'll lose my slider. Notice the difference from one side to the other. I'm noticing on this side, my foot's really wanting to pronate, so I have to really concentrate on lifting my arch up. Oh, the slider's not cooperating. There we go. All right, 5 more on this side. Here we go. Here's 5. Pushing that heel to stand. 4, 3, 2, last one. All right, final move here. Lateral lunges. So the sliding foot is the straight leg. The standing leg is what's lunging. Ready? Give it a try. Hips go back. Focus on the weight in that heel. Hardly putting any weight at all on that sliding leg. Everything's in the standing leg. What's your belly doing? Is your core braced? 5 more on this side. Here we go. There's 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Other side. Final move. And you guys are good to go. Take your time. Brace right here. Keep those shoulder blades pressing down your back. Chest nice and proud. Try to sink a little bit lower each time. 5 more. Ready? Here we go. Here's 5. 4. 3 more. Final 2. The last one. And done. That's it. Feel good? Feel loose? I definitely feel a lot stronger in my feet. My body's warm. I'm ready for the day. As much as you can while we are home, try to be barefoot. Really focus on strengthening those feet, stabilizing those ankles, working on that tripod. Every time you squat, you do a lunge move, I really want you to think about those pressure points in your feet. Yes? Yes. I'll be back Friday. We're gonna kick it up again with the intensity for Friday morning, okay? See you then. Have a great day. Bye.